After approximately 15 hours of playtime, I have finally beaten Doom the Dark Ages on Nightmare difficulty, and to say it was a crazy ride would be a pretty big understatement. Yet, after reading all of your comments and the general opinion on social media, it came to my attention that a lot of Doom fans simply did not understand the story and especially the ending, which is completely normal, as unless you read the entire codex of Doom Eternal, paid a ton of attention to the cinematics, found the tiny details hidden throughout the whole game, and read the codex as well, then no wonder why a ton of people do not understand how id Software can continue Doomguy's story after this ending, even when there are 2 DLCs already in the works.
What?
Having said that, do not worry my friends, as I have read the entire codex a couple of times and played the whole game twice just for this video.
Yeah, Mr. White!
While I was making this video, my hard drive containing all of my footage of the game and then some broke down while updating my PC's hardware. Because of that, I had to redo the entire video again and play the game for a 3rd time, so would you kindly leave a huge like? My sanity would greatly appreciate that. Let's see if this video can reach 15,000 likes. And also let me know down below in the comments your thoughts on the game so far, because as you all know already, I read and reply to every single one of your comments. You can test me if you want, I never fail. With that being said, let's sit down, grab our copy of Doom the Dark Ages, and dive straight back into hell. This video was sponsored by Gamersubs, and this amazing collaboration with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I love JoJo so much. It's so weird. I adore it. Use code MIDNIGHT to get 10% off of any of this swag. Thank you so much for the support, and I really hope you enjoy. To understand the meaning of the Dark Ages ending, we need to go back to the beginning of this game and comprehend the context surrounding Doomguy, the Night Sentinels, and especially Hell. Thanks to a certain event happening near the end of the Dark Ages, there's a lot of people that believe that at this point in Doom's history, Doomguy hasn't been put through the divinity machine, making him essentially human. Yet, that couldn't be further from reality, as in this game, Doomguy is referred to as a god by King Novik, and the Creed Maker can be heard talking about this gift Doomguy has, and seen as to how that is the reason as to why the Makers are able to subdue and control Doomguy, then yes, in the Dark Ages, Doomguy is already a god. It's not specified, but I believe the Dark Ages takes place a couple of months or even weeks after Doomguy was blessed by the Divine, seeing as to how King Novik and Commander Thera talk about the subject at hand.
The Makers felt a weapon as powerful as the Slayer should be guided.
And you agreed?
He's not one of us. They want assurances, and so did I.
The main antagonist in this game is Prince Aszre, which he, alongside a cosmic witch, are searching for the Heart of Argent, an artifact of celestial power so powerful that can even grant its wielder the power to defeat the Doomslayer.
Impossible.
Yet, that is only a means to an end, as Aszre's main goal is to become king of all of Hell, fitting for a demon of his status. Something I can respect about Aszre is that he actually doesn't fear Doomguy at all, even if he knows deep down that he lacks the power to best him in combat.
All the power of Hell, cowering before one man.
Now here's where we can see glimpses into future DLC for the Dark Ages, because aside from the witch, there's also another, a hell priest known as Ancient Belias, a demon that answers only to the High Council of Hell. Since the very beginning of its existence, Hell has been ruled by 6 archdemons, direct descendants of the Black Heart, the Dark Lord himself, meaning that they all are billions if not trillions, maybe even quadrillions of years old, and the only one we have seen of these archdemons is Erebus, ruler of the Spire City of this, which can actually be found as a statue on the last mission of the game, Reckoning. Because of this, it doesn't matter who rules over Hell, as whoever is on the throne will be judged by the High Council.
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
The only reason as to why Aszre was given command of the Horde is because he came up with an actual plan to kill the one they all fear. After saving the village of Kalim, Doomguy is sent to the planet of Hebeth to defend the transdimensional barrier, which prevents Hell from invading our universe on a biblical scale. If you remember, we have already visited this place before, as it is the city hidden in the core of Mars, which we accessed by using the BFG 10,000. After doing the impossible to safeguard the barrier, it was ultimately destroyed. Now that Aszre's legion is stronger, he moved on to the next step. Corruption. Inside the Sentinel Empire, he found a splinter with the name of Dig Lorik, a Sentinel High Priest and expert on Sentinel artifacts, who was manipulated by Aszre, using his dying wife as a means to break his mind and reveal the location of the Heart of Argent, which he did.
I sealed it from him, but it is an artifact of immense power. Forgive me.
After discovering Aszre's true plan, they got Doomguy onto a dragon and rushed to the holy city of Aratom, a sanctuary of Sentinel religion that houses relics and the history of the Ancestrals. After killing thousands upon thousands of demons, Doomguy arrived at the Heart's Chamber, which unfortunately was already too late, as Aszre and the witch were already there. Yet, King Novik was even faster, as he grabbed the Heart of Argent, flashbanged Aszre, and sacrificed the holy city in the process, in an effort to kill these demons once and for all. A plan that failed miserably, as Aszre came back fiercer than ever and got revenge on the king.
Fuck.
One thing that he wasn't counting on was that the Heart of Argent was incomplete, as it was missing its other half, a power source, one that not even the Sentinels know its location. Yet, when one door closes, another opens. Thanks to the interdimensional barrier being destroyed, the Creed Maker is now stranded in this universe, and now that the Slayer is out of his control, Aszre used this to form an alliance with Bishop Creed. Find any clue on the Heart of Argent, and you will be safeguarded. Because Doomguy is now himself, Commander Thera took him to the Ancestral Forge, a place used to enhance one's armaments with the blood of an ancestral. This is where we find out that the Heart of Argent lies inside the spirit of Commander Thera, turning her into Aszre's main target.
You stay here! You stay here with Stephanie! You take me to him! Take me to the son of a bitch!
When Argent Anar was impaled by the Cosmic Spear, the Elemental Wraiths were the first to be, and they carried with them great power, as their sole existence invigorated Argent Anar's land, creating creatures like the Ancestrals and even humans. So it makes sense that Commander Thera, a pure-blooded Sentinel from nobility, would be the one to carry the Heart of Argent within her. We then went to Hell to kick some demon ass and chew some gum, and right when it was getting good, we were called back to the command station, as Commander Thera was summoned by Bishop Creed.
I don't like where this is going.
We then arrive at Sentinel Command, and just before we got to the commander, corruption, as demons began to spawn from all places, meaning that Bishop Creed betrayed us.
Die, sons of bitches! Die by the sword, death upon a burger!
Doomguy rides his dragon Sarat and starts repelling the Hell invasion. It was then when madness began, as a giant tentacle appeared from the sky and took Commander Thera and Bishop Creed with it to another dimension, sealing the fate of this world, as the Heart of Argent is now in Aszre's possession. Conveniently, the Makers revealed to the Night Sentinels that there is a primordial cosmic titanic deity imprisoned in the depths of the ocean, and if all all goes according to plan, once the Titanic abomination is set free, it will open a transdimensional portal back to his own realm, which it did of course. It is here when Doomguy and Aszre arrive at the cosmic realm.
Oxygen levels depleting.
I'm not going to lie, but I do not feel safe here. It's just very creepy. The existence of this place changes everything within Doom's lore, as we now have a clear understanding as to why Argentener and the Night Sentinels became such a powerful empire, even before their alliance with the Makers, as it is revealed that the elemental raids originated from this very place. No wonder why the Night Sentinels is such a powerful warrior tribe, full of badass killing machines, as they originate primarily from cosmic monsters of immense power.
You're goddamn right.
Once Doomguy arrived at this place, he was greeted by cosmic abominations. Yet, it doesn't really matter, as a shotgun to the face is a shotgun to the face, or a kick in the balls is a kick in the balls. After killing hundreds of demons, Doomguy finally got to the location of Theris' signal, only to be taken by surprise by the Old One, the Titanic Elder God Doomguy set free a couple of minutes ago. And well, Doomguy got eaten by this cosmic abomination.
You have been ingested. Vital signs stable.
We then go full on God of War and Gears of War as we fight the hordes of demons inside the belly of the beast. After killing hundreds of these monsters, Doomguy finds a pretty delicate vital organ and shoots it with the BFC, killing the Old One or Cthulhu in the process. We then fight even more demons and cosmic abominations until we reach Commander Thera. Yet, the more things change, the more they stay the same, as this was all a trap to contain the Doomslayer. Because the Wraiths are descendants of the cosmic realm, their whole power is fully realized here. That is why with just a simple touch they were able to subdue the Slayer himself. Thanks to it, Aszre and the Witch were able to perform the ritual, a process in which Prince Aszre assimilates the heart of Argent into himself, as this can be considered a pseudo-state of Argent energy empowerment. To seal the deal, the prince makes it seem as if the Slayer was killed to break the morale of the Sentinels. Meanwhile, Doomguy wakes up in the middle of death, with 3 cosmic gods keeping him from escaping, but they didn't count on Doomguy still having the Maker tether attached to his armor suit, one that if removed will explode, killing the wearer in the process. Yet, even in death, the Slayer rages forth, as Doomguy woke up in the first layer of hell, called the Harbor of Souls, a place where the damned or the souls of the dead are carried into a riverboat, where the ferryman delivers them into their destined layer of hell. Yet, Doomguy being Doomguy, kills every demon he encounters, denies having to pay the toll, steals the vessel and rams it into the light. He then wakes up in a dark forest and follows the stench of the mark of the beast to return to the mortal plane. Again, this place is extremely terrifying. Fortunately, Commander Valen alongside some Sentinel worshippers were conducting a satanic ritual to call upon the spirit of the Slayer in a hopes to bring him back from the dead, and it worked. There's more to this fact, but this one deserves its own video, so subscribe if you want to see that. After killing more demons, it became public knowledge that Bishop Creed had betrayed the Sentinels, with King Novi giving Doomguy the say on what is going to be his fate.
Prince Aszre, please, help me. I could still be of service.
We then battle against Bishop Creed, and after some good strikes, he revealed that Commander Thera is being kept on Aszre's ship, and that if we kill her, Aszre's power will be gone. Hey, how does that sound? I wonder what was this idiot thinking, like if that was going to work. Doomguy then gets on the Royal Atlan, kills a ton of titanic monsters until the old one, the cosmic god we killed a while ago, comes back to life. Apparently, after he was killed, Aszre used the Dark Arts of Hell to resurrect this monster, or at least its corrupted version of it, making him and the witch eternal servants to Hell because of that. Not that it matters, as Doomguy absolutely destroyed the old one with ease. And now, it is time for Doomguy and Aszre to fight in ritual combat. I want to take this opportunity to say that I really enjoyed this boss fight, as it felt like a dance. Parrying each of Aszre's attacks felt really good. It just speaks to me on such a personal level, as I love parrying in video games. I just adore it. I think it's the ultimate sign that you're paying attention to your enemies in the game. Anyhow, thanks to Aszre being empowered by the Heart of Argent, he was dominating the Slayer, and even dealt a deadly blow. This is when Sarat, Doomguy's dragon, arrived to defend his master. Yet, with one single blow, Aszre killed Sarat. The Slayer and Sarat had a special bond, as Doomguy saved Sarat from certain death in the past, and thanks to that, Sarat viewed Doomguy as the only one he could trust, his only true companion. Sarat's death enraged this man, as he once again failed to protect someone he cherished. Because of that, he decimated Aszre, parrying each and every attack this demon prince shot, until he couldn't no more. With Aszre defeated, the Slayer pulled the Heart of Argent from his chest, draining all of his power and saving Thera in the process. Yet, somehow, Aszre managed to escape back to his fortress in Hell. Even still, before going after him, Doomguy took a moment to pay respects to his old friend. See ya later, big boy. In the last level of the Dark Ages, Doomguy, alongside a small Sentinel force, ventured to Hell in search of Aszre to deal the final blow. The Sentinels would fight against Hell's Legion, while the Slayer would go after Aszre himself. After killing hundreds upon hundreds of demons, Doomguy finally got to Aszre and the Witch, marking this as the final battle.
Kill him! Avenge your god!
In this arena, we fought against this too, yet, without the Heart of Argent, they are no match to Doomguy, as he was able to kill the witch with ease, and in the end, beat Aszre to a pulp. Esto es por Serrat, hijo de tu chingada madre! Here is where we reach the ending of the game. Commander Thera giving a speech to the Sentinels, and Doom Guy going back to hell to do the thing he does best. This might seem as a simple ending, but it's not, as there are a lot of things here that do tell us how the DLC for Doom the Dark Ages will play out. First of all, we are told that the Maker Church has disavowed the actions of Bishop Creed and swear by their god that he was acting alone, something that we know is bullshit. And King Novik knows it, as he says that they, the Sentinels, will move forward with their own inquisition against anyone who has their faith in the Makers instead of themselves, the people of Argentener. Something that we know ends on a civil war between Sentinels who side with the Makers and the ones who do not. We are also revealed that this young Sentinel named Marok is Commander Valen's son, making him one of the most important characters introduced in the entirety of Doom's mythology, for a reason I'm not going to spoil, but those who know, know. We then see Doom Guy on Creed the Maker's ship, hovering above hell itself, getting ready to bring the assault to their world once again.
I gotta do it, man.
While Aszre was being destroyed by Doom Guy, we could see the Hell Priest Ancient Belias in the distance, slowly going back to the High Council and give them the conclusion of Aszre's crusade against the Sentinels. In the last level, we can find several statues that depict demons of high status, or even the archdemons themselves. Not only that, but the witch, better known as Ulsamir, who we see being killed by Doom Guy, is actually not dead yet, as it is written in the codex of the game that Ulsamir's body was only but a vessel used for her to be able to exist in the physical plane, and once that body was destroyed, all that happened was she lost connection to the physical plane, one that she can regain whenever she wants. Having said all of this, I believe the DLC for Doom the Dark Ages will go as follows. We will accompany Doom Guy to the depths of hell in search for the archdemons of the High Council, as they are the true elder gods of hell itself. Ulsamir will come back stronger than before, in an effort to avenge her god, the Old One. The relationship between the Makers and the Sentinels will grow rarer, as the secrets kept hidden from the Sentinels will be revealed, and ultimately, Marok and Commander Valen will take center stage and play a pivotal role on this DLC, marking the beginning of the end.
Fuck.
Phew, this was a pretty big video, my friends. I apologize if my voice sounds weird. I woke up with a very sore throat. Also, I apologize for taking too long to record this video and to upload it. My hard drive that contained my entire playthrough of the game got corrupted, and I had to replay the entire game for this video again. Needless to say, I tried my best, so I hope you liked it. And if you did, would you kindly leave a huge like? I would greatly appreciate that. And well, have a fantastic day, my friends, and stay safe. Adios. Bye.